So ask me the question.
Okay, so what's something that you wish that you're, like us as consultants, would ask you more or know about the business or even life that you think that would make a difference in our business if we knew that concept?
So I think what I've learned over the last 10 years is that success has a lot more to do with who we are than what we do. If we are, if we are successful, we'll do successful things. So we have to think successfully and kind of expect more of ourselves. And once we kind of get into that phase of thinking successfully, then success happens. It's a natural consequence. So too many people, I think, try to think, if I did this and I did that and I did this and I did this, then I'd be successful. And the thing is, if you are, you have expectation of yourself, belief in yourself, basic personal skill sets, like I'm likable. People, I get along well with people. People want to be like me, right? And not completely, but those are basic success concepts, right? And so if people can just get that taken care of, then everything else will follow. So if you're likable and people want to be like you, then it's easy to recruit. If you recruit without being likable or without somebody wanting to emulate you in some way, then recruiting is difficult. And so it's kind of like, if I were to say pick a number between 1 and 1.5, it could be 1.1008725. I mean, there's so many different options between 1 and 1.5. But if I were to tell you a whole number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the square root is a number when multiplied on itself equals that number. So the square root of 4 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. The square root of 9 is 3. Right? So that's the concept. So take a whole number and take its square root and give me a number between 1 and 1.5 that I'm thinking in my head. Well, that's even a little more difficult, but here's a tool. Okay? Use a calculator and pick a whole number, take its square root, and give me a number between 1 and 1.5. Well, the only number is the square root of 1 is 1, so it can't be that. The square root of 2... anyway, I'm trying to think of this from memory. But anyway, the answer is 1.3, no, it's 1.414315 or something like that. It's the square root of, is it square root of 2? The square root of 3. Anyway, I'd have to use a tool.
Okay.
I'm really screwing this up. No, the point is, if you look to find the number, there's unlimited choices. And you'll never find it. But if you take a couple of principles and you get a tool in place that you can then use to apply those principles, then what is elusive becomes super simple. And so what happens, people try to search for things, they search for happiness, they search for love, they search for success, they search for recruiting power, they search for sales, instead of working on the principles and the tools. And once you get the principles lined up, and you then start applying the tools, then success happens. And that's why you're here on this incentive trip. The tool is Scentsy. It's a very simple method that gives you a way of channeling the principles that you do well in life. And you channel those things into an incentive trip program, and boom, you're in Greece. And you look back and you say, I actually made money earning my way to Greece. Right?
Yeah.
So Greece is a tool to help you make money. The whole point isn't for you to come to Greece. I mean, that's the icing on the cake. The key is you now know how to make money in direct selling. You know how to be successful at Scentsy. And we use the tool of Come to Greece as a means of teaching you that.
To train you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got